Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back here to Everton with reopening the School of Science. We have got summer transfer window to look into. We've got a Champions League game against Milan, the first one of the groups. And it's been a decent start to the season. We played 4 games, 3 wins, 1 draw. And I'm kind of optimistic in going into what might well be our last season here. Let's see. Let's go. Before we get into the video, everyone, if you want to do us a massive favour, drop a like down below, leave a comment. What do you think of our transfer business? What do you think are realistically our potential achievements for this season? And drop your predictions. We've got Milan today, first game of this new season here with Everton. We are playing Man City after this, but I think by the time we've done transfers and stuff and then played the Milan game, might just be a little bit too much to squeeze into this episode. What is important to note is actually after last season, obviously we played the United game, which we lost 4-3. We then did go on and lose against Liverpool and Leeds, but it wasn't United who took the title home. It was Man City. Man City somehow managed to nick it, which was a bit crazy. In terms of what we've done since then, so we kind of like, right, we had a massive transfer budget. We had like 150 million, didn't we? So what happened was let's go back to last season and let's see what we did. So if we organise it by dates, outgoings is probably the easiest place to start, let's be honest. So if we go to the summer, major outgoings, we had to loan out Helmut Geisbauer again, this time to Sangallo because he didn't have a work permit, which he has since got. So I'm looking forward to getting him back. He is developing very, very nicely. And hopefully you'll be ready to be the goalkeeper of Everton Football Club for the foreseeable future, whether that's with us or not, who knows. So then we had just a few other low moves. It's here really where it gets a bit interesting, is on the incomings. So obviously aside from the free signings that we made, a few of these players joined who haven't got work permits, but we've loaned them out and some of them are doing quite well. I mean, look at this guy, Joan Garrido, worth 15.5 to 23 mil, cost us 550k. Emile Leblanc from Sochaux, it cost us nothing, but he's worth about a mil at the most. Julian Heidinger, again, some of these players haven't got their faces, but yeah, they all cost us like nothing. So it was one of those, I just signed them for free really, just because I knew I'd be able to make money off them. But it's here with the first big signing, and that was we signed Rodri from Man City. He was transfer listed, and I thought he might be a perfect solution to that midfield quandary that we had. Nico and Samek, neither of them were particularly strong enough to play that number 6 role, like at an elite level. So with Nico leaving, I think we already touched on, he went to Real Sociedad, and we actually did end up selling Daniel Samek as well. He went to Leipzig for like 20 mil. We brought in Rodri. For 65 mil, and he's had a pretty solid start to his time at Everton so far. Lucas Digne was transfer listed at Villa, and he was someone I thought, I'll just bring him in for backup at that left back role because he's a solid player. Bring him back to the club, back to where we loved him, and because we had a couple of other outgoings. Obviously, Lucas Hernandez we had touched on already. We knew he was coming in. Harvey Barnes was someone I signed for that inside forward role or inverted winger role, depending on what we want to play. Homegrown player, basically, is part of the reason I signed him. He always seems to come really, really good. 75 mil he cost us, but he's had a really disappointing start to his time here with us so far. This guy I'm kind of excited by, Elias Borello. He's 19, and he can play either on the right hand side of attack or quite comfortably in midfield by all accounts. So we are mainly using him as a right inverted winger because that's what he wants to. That was part of the stipulation of his contract, and we had to fight off quite a few of the teams to get him, so we were kind of keen to give him whatever he wanted. So we obviously got him working on his crossing, but he's really good with the either foot, which is really, really good. Alejandro Laboro, he is someone we'd already sorted the signing out for. He came in from Barcelona, and he's gone straight out on loan to Preston, where he's actually doing really, really well. As you can see, his value's like gone up by almost like 10 times. Paul Torres, I think I touched on, we sank 96 mil in to bring him in from Villareal, and he's already worth almost double that at the very most at the moment. And then Calvin Ramsey we brought in at right back for 8.5 mil from Aberdeen, and that is because we sold Nathan Patterson to Spurs for 40 million. Sorry, Rangers fans, I know some of you who watch this will be disappointed by that, but 40 million, he wanted to go to Spurs, and we were able to get Nathan Patterson in for like 32. Calvin Ramsey, in for like 32 mil less, who's basically a very similar player attribute-wise. So yeah, 40 mil for Nathan Patterson, I was very, very happy with. Ricardo Pepi, we also sold for 20 mil to Leipzig. Player we signed for something like 7 mil, and then we sold. He spent at least a season on loan at Augsburg, stayed with us for a season, did okay, but had some undesirable traits that we didn't really like, like dreads big matches. So we managed to get 20 mil for him. Who else went that? Let's see, this goes all the way down. So we'll start here at the top. Nico, we've already touched on. Sergio Gomez, I think I mentioned, was unhappy about his game time, even though I was just having to do normal rotation with him and Mykolenko. So we got 40 mil from Milan for him. Not quite what we wanted. We would have liked to have gotten more, but you know what? It was still a profit on what we bought him for. Ranan, we sold to Real Madrid, again, for 40 million. I think he cost us... Did he cost us 17 mil, basically, once you take in the loan fee. So he is someone who... if you go back, he was decent, but he probably wasn't really going to get massively better than what he was already. Even though his potential, same 4.5 stars, whenever he played, I kind of felt like he wasn't brilliant. Look at that, 6.91, could have definitely been better. And with us buying Pau Torres, we didn't really need him, so it made sense to get some money for him while we could. Now we bring it down, as you can see, Ferenc are now our new affiliate, new feeder club, so we sent a few players out on loan to them. Daniel Samek, went to Leipzig for 14.5 mil up front, but it does work out about 20 mil in total, I think. A few other loans, and then literally on deadline day, Dortmund offered us some money for Adam Hlojek, and we managed to get them up to 21 mil, which when we signed him for 65,000, mandatory sort of like, compensation fee for signing him for free. This is unreal profit. And then what we did with the little bit of money we had left, we signed Ruben Neves. He was like looking to leave Wolves, so we were more than happy again just to get ourselves a bit more depth at midfield. I hope that you should have been able to have seen everything and all the values I have discussed, just making sure my face wasn't obscuring too much. And then, so we were quite happy with that. Ruben Neves for 51 mil. He has not played a huge amount because he's been injured, but the games we have had so far, basically, if we go to the Premier League, we had a very, very last minute win away at Arsenal. CDK, Charles de Ketelara, getting the goal right at the death. We then beat Brighton 4-0 with Alonso Luca getting a hat-trick, and Rooney Bargi. Rooney Bargi actually, we received a bid for like 35-40 mil from Chelsea, which obviously we rejected, but we had to then promise him that if they bid like 60 odd mil, we'd sell him, which, isn't the end of the world when we've got Elias Barello, who we're really happy with. We then played Leeds after the international break. The problem we've got, it's a luxury really, but a lot of our players are now internationals, like regular internationals, so we didn't have a lot of our players for fresh for this game. So we took the lead, and then Leeds pegged us back just on the stroke of half time through Rafinha. But yeah, we had De Ketelara scored 8 goals in 57 minutes for Belgium, admittedly against Andorra, but still 8 goals for one player is ridiculous. And despite us actually finishing 4th last season, we still got seeded 3rd for the Champions League. So it means that we've got Milan, Benfica, and Qarabag, and I really think we should be able to come out of this group in top if we play our cards right. Obviously, that is dependent on us getting a strong performance here at home to Milan in the first game, just to kick things off. And on a little side note, because you'll notice it during the game, because the kit will look a bit different, we had a little trial at Kit Basher. Now, I feel like it looks a little bit Leicester-ish, our home kit. I wanted to go with quite a deep royal blue, which is kind of, typical for what Everton kind of always used to be. It was like a deep royal blue jersey. It's what I always have in my head anyway. But I feel like nowadays it kind of looks a little bit Leicester-ish, because that's what Leicester do. I'm kind of pleased with the away kit, and we've kind of reverted back to the pink, sort of more like a salmon pink that we used to have, like a proper bright pink kit under Chang, and it got a little bit slated, but it wasn't too bad. But this is a little bit softer. Part of the reason for this is because I've seen a leaked image of Everton's, I think it's probably going to be the third kit for this season, and it's like a black and or like purple and pink one, so I kind of went for a little bit of that kind of vibe, and then I've just used the editor to change the like just to do this basically, just to change the colours in game, just to make it look sort of like a little bit similar to what we've created in Kit Basher. Yeah, basically, so that's why if you notice that the editor logo's up there, that's why. And sometimes it refreshes, so I have to click allow license kits, which allows us to do that. But yeah, so we got our first game here against Milan, and as you will see, look at that, Rangers just drew with Dortmund 1-1. Man City smashed Salzburg 4-0, as you would kind of expect, to be honest. So this is the team we're picking for the Milan game. Like I said, Neves hasn't played much, so we're actually going to drop him in for a start today, which might be a little bit risky, but he's got a decent level of match sharpness, and it just means we can give Rodri a little bit of a break because he has been struggling lately. Our scored last time out against Leeds, so we're just going to keep him in for now. Barello is going to start on the right because Bargi isn't fully fit. And Raspadori starting on the left because, as I said, Harvey Barnes has struggled a little bit really with his form. He seems to have really struggled to settle in. Tomori and Torres are our main centre halves really. No reason to change that at the moment. Ramsey is starting at right back because Pedro Porro is just coming back from injury, and Lucas Hernandez is the left back. Feel a bit tight on Mikolenko, but Hernandez is definitely a massive upgrade on him, and hoping that they'll just give that defensive solidity that we've needed just to get us through these big games over the last couple of seasons. And then yeah, Ward-Prowse carry on doing his thing in that box-to-box role. Yeah, I think that's it really, everyone. I think we're ready to go. Now we're going up against the Milan team, who have actually been obviously throwing Sergio Gomez straight in. He is playing as the complete wing back on their left-hand side. So I'm hoping Barello is going to just get in behind him because he's going to be pushing so far forward. Otherwise, it's a team full of players who are decent, but I really think we should be strong enough for them. Because, you know, they've still got Leao, good player. They've got Azpilicueta at right back. They've got Alvaro Morata up top. Ibanez and Kier, you know, I don't know how old Kier is now in this. Then they've got Weston McKennie in the middle alongside Asensio on the right. And I think who else is in the middle? Oh, Almada. So, realistically, I seriously think we should be able to get a decent result here to kick off the group with a nice win, hopefully. I'd like at least a 2-0. I'd like to keep a clean sheet at least, but Barello giving the ball away like that is not going to help things. Nice play by our Luca. Feeds a lovely ball out to Barello. Finds Luca. Back to Barello. I think he might have been offside. No, he was onside. Maybe Azpilicueta was just playing him onside. Tomori nearly scoring against his former club. Barello's injured. Ideal. Just what we want, isn't it, everyone? Okay, Harvey Barnes, see what you can do as a winger on the right-hand side. Is that Gomez taking him out? And surprise, everyone, Karabakh have taken the lead at home to Benfica. See how long that stays like that for. But that would be good if Karabakh could start things off with a win against Benfica. Great block from Tomori. We'll take that all day. Oh, easy. So yeah, I was saying in the intro, it might well be our last season. And the reason for that is because I think depending on how things go on this season in terms of trophies, I may well choose to end the series after, you know, this is the 5th season. You know, we've won the league, we've won, 2 Europa Leagues, FA Cup, League Cup. Depending on what we achieve this season, I may well choose to leave it and then just focus on the Pentagon for between now and 23. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided for definite if that's what I'm going to do. But it's definitely something I am considering. Obviously, if we lose in the Champions League final or something this season, then I will definitely be carrying on this season, for another season, because I will want to try and get that win. But we'll see. So yeah, we may just choose to prioritise the Pentagon, because we've not won a Champions League yet. Obviously, we started from the bottom, but I feel like we really need to sort of try and at least try and get a couple of trophies under our belts before the end of August, really. So I am debating whether I just focus solely on that. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, what do you think will happen? What would you class as a success after this season to justify, taking it as a win? Obviously, I think the main thing would be regaining the Premier League. For me, that would be the most important thing. But equally, winning a Champions League would be wonderful. Would be like top. Oh, unlucky. Yes. Well then, Calvin, can you get decent delivery in now for Luca? Not for Luca, but for Calvin, but for Giacomo Raspadori. Beautiful. Just what we want to see. Look at that. Easy press from Ramsey. Drives forward, whips in a lovely ball, and Raspadori at the back post just nods it in. Perfect. 1-0 up after 25 minutes. That's a terrible... Right, I find sometimes with these deep free kicks, I have my best free kick takers on them, and they're just awful. Like, so many times that happens, like they play a ball in, and it just goes straight through to the keeper because they just overhit it. Anybody else find that? Oh, it's Calvin Ramsey with another assist. This time for Lorenzo Luca. And it's 2-0, 5 minutes after we went 1-0 up. Lovely little layback from Harvey Barnes. And Ramsey plays it in, and Luca, he's always going to score that, isn't he, everyone? Always. And I mean, 3-0 before half time would, I think, really kill this game off. Nice, go on, Harvey, come on. Okay, we'll take that. Oh, nearly knocked my mic over. Well, he's not really dazzled yet. And I've definitely seen, well, I mean, from my experience over the last few FMs, having played it, he usually develops into a really, really good winger, really dangerous. He usually ends up at like Chelsea or Man City or someone. But yeah, I just thought he's an English player, so he just helps with the homegrown as well. Did right, okay, let's just watch this. He was offside, granted, but I literally feel like Luca passed the ball back off the goal line. Let's see. Tomori, Luca. Okay. So, the ball, everyone, it's going in, right? It's going in. It's going in, like the ball is going into the back of the net, and Luca decides, I'm gonna stop it from going in and pass it back to Raspadori, but in doing so, because I'm offside, I'm going to void it. That is what he just decided to do, right? Like, that is just what's happened, isn't it? Can I just clarify that? That is just what's happened, right? Right, I need to screenshot that. What? Like, what? What in the name of Thor is that? Like, I'm so flummoxed by that. Like, I literally can't get my head around that. Like, he's in the goal. He's in the goal, and yeah, so he's definitely in the goal. I mean, I don't know what is going on with the ball. What is that? What is that? I've never, ever, ever seen anything like that before. Is everybody just taking like stupid tablets today? What is Pickford doing there? Like, I still can't get my head around that. I'm just, yeah, my head's just like a bit boggled by that. But hey ho. Oh, go on, Giacomo. Go on. Oh, yes. Getting closer, Harvey. You're getting closer, mate. Oh, yes. Go on, Raspadori. Go on. Plays it back. That's fine. That's fine. We don't mind that. Recycle possession. That's okay. Yes, yes. The high line and the press is working so well because they are being so sloppy in the ball at the back. I mean, this seems too early for it to be... There we go. This is a bit more like it. Oh, what a pass. He headed the ball over. He's getting closer, everyone. He's getting closer. Is Harvey Barnes. Lovely from Ruben. Yes. That's fine. Cross it in now. Cross it in. Nearly. Might think about making some sub soon. Oh my word. Some sub soon. Tongue twister. Just with the Man City game in mind. So I think first off is... Oh yeah, I can only make 2 more. Okay. Luca can come off. And we'll do this. Leave it at that for now in case something happens between now and the next sort of 20 minutes or so. Well done, Tamori. Well added. I think that was actually surprisingly close. Oh, Benfica are winning now. Of course they are. Of course they are. Well then, Ward-Prowse. Yes, Ruben. Yes, Tamori. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, everyone. Yeah, I was with kit basher. You can't do goalkeeper kits, so obviously it was good to just have a little dabble with them on the editor, just with this, changing the player kits, like the outfield player kits. I wanted to make sure I did something for the keeper kits as well. Good save from Pickford. Like I've resisted replacing Pickford. I don't think he's stellar. He's solid, but he does make a couple of little errors sometimes. But at the same time, I've been reluctant to go and spend a load of money on a new keeper because Pickford is English, homegrown, whatever, so he fills the quota. But with Geisbauer looking solid, I was like, well, there's no point in me spending 50, 60, 70 mil on like Donnarumma or someone, when as soon as I can get a work permit for Geisbauer, I'm going to want to play him anyway. And Raspadori makes it 3-0. 3-0. Harvey Barnes with the assist. Some lovely football. Harvey Barnes driving forward, cuts inside, right in the byline, pulls it back for Raspadori. No mistake, 3-0, game over. Bye. Sergio Gomez having a shocker, 6.2. Sorry, mate, but you could have been here. You could have been here with this. You didn't have to leave. Thank God we can come on for Tomori. Want Tomori for the City game, obviously. Hernandez, our should have been 4-0. Really should have been 4-0. Everyone's looking a bit complacent, so I think we're just going to give them a little bit of a demand more. Get them all to switch on a little bit. Worked for pretty much everyone apart from Lucas Hernandez, and that's a penalty. And it's going to be Raspadori, surely he's going to take it with a chance to get his hat-trick. I've never known these not be given. So, penalty given, Raspadori, up you go. 4-0. Raspadori gets his hat-trick, and that is a perfect start to the Champions League. Lovely place penalty. Stupid that it always asks me if I want to change the penalty taker after the penalty's already been taken. I just don't get that. Always seems to do that. (4-0) full time. Happy days. Alright everyone, so what a lovely start, lovely solid start. I think for the next episode, everyone, we're probably going to look to bring it back, probably around here, November time, for either the Karabag game or the home game against Benfica, because hopefully by then we'll be looking to either have secured or securing our qualification for the knockouts, not the groups, the knockouts of the Champions League. We've got a few little tasty games on there. We've got Liverpool, we've also got Chelsea. But we've done a lot of Chelsea, haven't we? So we probably won't do Chelsea. We have done a couple of Liverpools as well, so we may not do that one. But yeah, we'll definitely bring it back. We'll have a league game and a Champions League game around here, and then hopefully we'll be going into the knockouts, top of the group. That would be nice, wouldn't it, everyone? That would be nice. I hope you have enjoyed the episode, everyone. I feel like it's been a while since I've done any sort of recording, but that was basically because I was supposed to go on holiday. That didn't happen for COVID reasons. So, but I'd already pre-recorded a load of episodes, so I had a load of episodes backed up and ready to go. But then I started a new job, so I have been trying to sort it all out. So I've not had the chance to do as much recording this week. So yeah, it feels like ages since I've been here recording a fresh episode for the Everton series. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, everyone, and take care. I will see you all next time. Bye.